video, we're going to be talking about my guide. It's called Your Guide to a Calorie Deficit Diet. And this guide that I made, it's going to talk about a lot of different things. We're going to go back to the basics, starting at the beginning, from what is a calorie, to what calories am I supposed to be eating, to how do I get into a calorie deficit. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the second content part of my guide, which is titled Starting Your Calorie Deficit Diet. To be answering some of those questions that you guys have specifically to that content area, because it is very detailed. There's so many things going that I'm talking about in that area that I want to make sure that you guys understand and it comes clear on the other side, so there's no mistakes and you guys don't sabotage your weight loss journey. Okay? So if that's what you're here for, welcome. And welcome to my channel. This is Fit with Sin, where I talk about fitness, wellness, and life topics, specifically about me, to inspire you guys to step out of your comfort zone and start living your life to your full potential. If that's what you're here for, welcome. Subscribe to my channel. So right now in content 2, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're going to understand more about what we need to be doing. Okay? So in content 2, titled Starting Your Calorie Deficit Diet, there's 5 topics that I talk about. The first one is calculate your calories. The second one is set a goal. The third one is track your weight and what you eat. The fourth one is eat healthy foods. And the fifth one is stay active. Okay. So in the first topic, where we calculate our calories to be eating to be in a calorie deficit diet, I gave you 2 ways to figure out those calories. The first one is to do it manually, the old-fashioned way, through math. Here's the equation. I also provided the equation in the guide. So seeing that equation is like, whoa, my brain is like overload, okay? So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there like me, so I gave you a second option. The second option is a calculator where you put in your information and it gives you 3 different numbers, okay? It's a reliable resource that I trust that will give you the numbers that you need to lose weight. You're welcome. When you put your information into that calculator, it's going to give you 3 different numbers, just like this one. These are my numbers. The first number is to maintain your weight. The middle number is to lose weight. And the last number is to lose weight fast. So if you want to lose weight fast, and I'm talking about 2+ pounds a week, you want to use the last number, okay? And if you want to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week or less, slow and steady, use the middle number. Either one, doesn't matter which one you choose, it's going to give you results, okay? What's going to give you the most results is you staying true to yourself with your willpower and getting those workouts in. Topic number 2 is set a goal. We're going to set a goal of how much weight we want to lose. How much weight do you want to lose? I know that a lot of us want to say, oh, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 75 pounds. But when we say those numbers, they sound impossible. They sound impossible because it sounds so hard to achieve to get to that point. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you, okay? I understand completely. So how about we start with smaller numbers? How about we start with maybe 5 pounds? Maybe we start with our calorie deficit diet saying, okay, by the end of the month, I'm going to lose 5 pounds. And so then maybe by the end of the week, you lose 5 pounds. Then you're like, okay, well then I'm going to keep the same 5 pounds. I'm going to lose another 5 pounds. How about, what if in the second week you lose another 5 pounds? You don't know, that's 10 pounds in a month. Those are the things that happen to me. So once you start losing the weight and the bigger you are, the faster the weight comes off, those pounds start shedding, guys. They come off really fast. And when you're in the zone and your willpower gets so strong, you don't even notice that number that you had said, that big number, 50, 100, or 75, all of a sudden it's around the corner. So trust me when I say this, Hard work pays off. But you need to step out of your comfort zone and do the work. Okay, guys, topic number 3, track your weight and what you eat. So in this one, if you read my guide so far, you'll see that I provided examples of the apps that I use to help me with this topic. So the first one, track your weight. How do I track my weight? I use the Renpho app along with the Renpho scale. I did provide that also in the guide. There's a link directly to the app. I bought it on Amazon. It's actually very affordable, guys. It's like $22. It's very reliable. Nothing against other scales, but I had the Aria 2 scale from Fitbit, and I always had problems with it. The connection was always lost. I always had to reset it, all kinds of stuff. And I've tried other scales too, believe me. But the Aria one was supposed to be like a really high-tech, expensive scale. And that really just bummed me out after buying that scale, and I experienced that. So then I said, okay, I'm going to try a cheap one. I just need the numbers. But I also noticed that this Renpho scale has a lot of other functions. Like when you weigh yourself, it has this little metal rings in it that also calculates other things like your muscle mass, your bone mass, your water weight. It calculates a lot of other things, your skeletal weight. And I was just trying to find something that helped me when I was starting to lose the weight. And that really just inspired me to see that this scale actually provides more numbers than the Aria scale provided. So I went ahead and ordered it, and I do not regret it. You're not going to regret it. Go buy it, guys. It's a very good scale. The app is fantastic. You can add more than one person on the app, more than one profile on there. They also have scales for your kitchen to weigh your food if you want to be even more accurate with your food weighing. And when you weigh the food on the scale, it automatically adds it into your diary, and your diary is connected to your scale. You see the connections? I love those type of connections because it makes our work easier, and it makes our work to achieve our goals easier. Don't be afraid to invest in your health, guys. When we are hungry, we go buy a hamburger like nothing, and we can buy a hamburger every day for a week straight, and we don't think about it. But when it comes to buying things that are for our health, we always think about it. Why is that? We need to stop doing that, guys. Our health needs to come first. We're going to talk about how I weigh myself now. So every day in the morning, when I wake up, I go use the restroom. I take off my pajamas and I get on the scale, okay? I take off whatever I need to take off that I don't need to weigh myself. That's the best, most accurate weight that you can get, okay? So I haven't ate anything, I haven't drank anything, I actually urinate. And if I need to use number 2, then I use number 2. And in my guide, you'll see that I weighed myself after urinating, and then I was getting ready for my day, and then I needed to use the restroom. Obviously number 2. So then I used the restroom, and I weighed myself again because I was curious to see if there was a difference. And I gave you guys 2 different examples in my guide. One of those examples, you'll see that there was a whole 1 pound difference in my weight from my pre-weight after using from my pre-weight, and then after using the restroom. There was a whole pound different, guys. So don't underestimate the power of weighing yourself in the mornings. That's the most best accurate weight. This is why it leads me to my next thing. I weigh myself in the mornings every day when I'm trying to lose weight. Right now, I'm still weighing myself every day in the mornings because I'm trying to gain muscle. And like I said, my scale tells me my muscle mass. So I'm trying to see if what I'm doing the day before is helping me gain muscle the day after. If not, so I can change things up. That's the same thing that I do when I'm losing weight. When I'm losing weight, I get on my scale, I weigh myself. If the scale says I lost weight, hooray, fantastic. Yes, it keeps my willpower strong It keeps me going and more motivated, and it lets me know that what I did the day before worked. So maybe I should do it again. And I do. And I do until I lose the weight. Sometimes you do hit plateaus. When you hit those plateaus, it's good to know in advance so you can plan for those plateaus. So I could start seeing in advance based off my weight graph on the app if I'm gonna hit a plateau. That's how well I know my body. I wouldn't know this if I didn't weigh myself. But I've been doing this for 10 plus years, guys. I've been weighing myself not every day for the 10 years, no. Every time I've done a weight loss journey, I've always done it this way. And I've done at least 5 of them where I've lost over 50 pounds, okay? Some of them I lost 60, 80. This time around, I've lost over almost 90, okay? So every time I do any weight loss, this is how I do it. I understand that this is not for everybody. Let me tell you why. Mentally, not everybody is strong enough to understand that if we're in a plateau, we're going to keep seeing the same number. Some people actually get sad and depressed based off that number. Sometimes that number ends up controlling their life because they want that number to keep going down and down and down. And sometimes that can lead into eating disorders. And that is not my intention at all. That is not what I want to do with anybody. That's not what I want to encourage for anybody. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is help you guys use your scale as an added tool, just like you use exercise to lose weight so you can reach your goals. Okay? So let me repeat this. If you already know that you have a little bit of mental problems or problems with the scale number, don't do this. Don't weigh yourself every day. Maybe weigh yourself once a week. Maybe you could do it every Friday before you hit the weekend and you have your cheat day. Okay? We don't want to trigger an eating disorder by weighing ourselves every day. All I want to do is have you guys have an extra tool to see if you are losing weight. It helps you get your willpower stronger. It helps you understand what you're doing with your body. And it actually also encourages you mentally to keep going with what you're doing and you keep seeing results. And when we hit those plateaus, we're able to come at them with a different perspective. So now that we know that we're gonna hit a plateau, I can enjoy a hamburger because that's the way I get out of plateaus. Because my body has been eating healthy and exercising for so many days and weeks or months that now it doesn't want to keep losing weight. It's kind of stopped. It's kind of stalled. So I need to reset my body so we can keep losing weight. How do I reset my body? By eating unhealthy. I go and enjoy a hamburger, some few beers or a drink or some wings. And that's all I do. That's how I reset my body, guys. And that's things that I've learned through my scale. And I hope that you guys can use your scale as an added tool to your weight loss journey. I might have forgot a little bit of topics that I wanted to talk about the scale. I might make another video based off this because it is a very heavy topic. And I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me by saying that weighing yourself every day will help you achieve your goals. But to be honest, I've seen videos of girls who go weeks without weighing themselves and they're working hard, eating healthy, and they're exercising. And then they get on the scale 2-3 weeks later and the number is the same or it went up. And that's not what I want for you guys. That's not what I want. I want you to see results. And you can see results by doing it this way. I've done it multiple times. But we should definitely consider our mental health our priority. Track what you eat. In my guide, I provided an app called MyFitnessPal. In MyFitnessPal, you're able to track what you eat very easily, guys. I even provided screenshots of my own personal weight and my graph and how much I've lost. And I also even provided screenshots of things that I discovered when I was in there messing around, because I don't use it anymore. I don't track my food like this anymore because I'm not trying to lose weight. And when I do need to track my food, I usually do it the old-fashioned way. I write it down and I calculate whatever I need to calculate for that day to see what I'm doing and see if I'm meeting my macros or not. But a different way that I stay accountable is by taking pictures every day. Every day I do take pictures and I post them on my social media, specifically my Instagram stories. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I'm very active on my stories. I don't know why. I love stories, and I'm an IG girl. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm an IG girl. And so I post my meals. That's another way I stay accountable, and that's another way that you guys can stay accountable for your meals. You could post them, or you can send them to me if you want, and I can let you know if you're having or eating a good meal or not. But if you do watch my stories, you will be able to get ideas on what to eat. But another thing, guys, in my guide, I did add a week's worth of meals for a calorie deficit diet of 1,500 calories. So what does that mean? That those meals that I provided in the guide are for somebody who's trying to be in a calorie deficit diet that is 1,500 calories. So those meals are gonna balance that for you every day. Okay, I hope they help you. So the way we track what we eat is we put it in the diary, obviously. But the fantastic thing about MyFitnessPal is that you're able to scan your food. For example, you just pull up your phone, you scan the barcode, and it puts it in, guys. Literally, it just puts it in. And when you're done, it adds those calories that you burned from your workout into the app, and then it calculates what your remaining calories are. Guys, it makes your job even easier. All you have to do is input your information, specifically your food. If you don't have any smartwatches, you're gonna have to add your exercise manually. But otherwise, it does it all for you. But let me tell you something. If it says that you still have 700 calories left at the end of the day, but you've already ate your 1,500 calories, you stop there, girl. You don't keep going. You stop there. You are only allowed to eat 1,500 calories. That's it. Don't worry about what the calculator says. Okay? Right now, we're focusing on a calorie deficit diet. Eat healthy foods. How do we eat healthy foods? Oh, there's so many ways to eat healthy foods. In my guide, I did provide a list of ways to eat healthy foods and things to look for. For example, you want to make your plate colorful. The more you make it colorful, what that means is that you added more vegetables unconsciously. So just think about, is my plate colorful? Can I make it even more colorful? Start buying smaller plates and bowls so your portion control can get better. I have smaller plates for myself and I'm able to control my portions even better. Staying active. Staying active is easy but hard, guys. I know too well, trust me. There's days that I don't even want to work out. To be honest, I haven't even gotten my workout in today, but I'm going to because it's leg day. I'm definitely not missing that. But our workout, it doesn't have to be hard. It's just 30 minutes, just 30 minutes of walking. You can go walk outside, walk your dog, 30 minutes. But if you see that those 30 minutes of just walking are not giving you the results that you want, that's when you want to change up your routine. So maybe start jogging a little. Maybe start lifting a little bit of weights, because muscle goes a long way. Muscle burns calories for 3 days, and when we do cardio, we burn calories for that day. So it's up to you what you want to do. So you can do cardio for that day and do 30 minutes or burn 300 calories. Some Some people can burn 300 calories in 20 minutes going all out running. So that's why I say either 30 minutes workout or 300 calories. Okay? And you either do cardio and weights or just weights. But with whatever you choose to do, you're going to get results. If you incorporate cardio and weights, you're going to get results even faster. But you don't need to go all crazy with the cardio every day. Weights definitely are the best way to go. Because weights, you'll lift weights today, and whatever muscle group you targeted that day is going to keep burning calories 3 days from today. So it's what you want to do. I know it's hard to even get on the treadmill. So thinking about lifting some iron is not something that you want to do. But think about it. You'll lose weight faster. On top of that, you're going to build muscle. You're not going to lose any muscle. And with cardio only, you do lose muscle. So there's a lot of pros and cons on each one. And if I talk about it and get into it more, this video is going to be even longer. So I can make another video about this as well. Okay, guys. So now on to the last topic. Mindset is everything. Our mindset controls our goals. That's the way I see it. If my mindset is a negative mindset, I'm not going to see any positivity in any type of scenario. So, and I'm speaking from experience. I've been that person. I've been that person who was negative, and I remember people talking to me, trying to give me positive feedback and positive examples and things that I have overcome and challenges that I have, surpassed. But for some reason or another, my mindset couldn't see any positive in anything that I had done or achieved. And it goes back to a fixed mindset over a growth mindset. So a fixed mindset it's fixed. It's made its mind up on what it believes and what it thinks. And nothing is going to make it budge. A growth mindset is open for growth. It's open for new opportunities, and it seeks growth in a lot of different ways. And that's where I am now. So I wanted to add that in my guide to help you guys understand that your mindset is going to guide you in your weight loss journey. Okay? So we need to make that mindset stronger, because that mindset is going to control and help get your willpower stronger. Okay? It starts from our mind, guys. Our brain controls everything. Our brain controls our movements. Our brain controls the way we think. Our brain controls what we do because of the way we think. So let's get our mindset strong. Let's get out of a fixed mindset into a growth mindset so we can grow and get out of our comfort zones so we can reach our full potential. Sorry, guys, I just get really excited about this. Okay, so let me explain to you guys what a fixed mindset is. So a fixed mindset believes that abilities and intelligence are static. People with this mindset often think that they cannot change their weight or fitness level. They might give up easily when they encounter setbacks because they believe their efforts are futile. You guys, does that not explain it? Oh my God. A growth mindset. A growth mindset, on the other hand, sees challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. People with this mindset understand that effort and persistence can lead to improvement. They are more likely to keep pushing forward even when the going gets tough. Because that's what a growth mindset is. We are more likely to push forward when we have setbacks, when we have plateaus, because we know that hard work pays off. That's what you need to keep telling yourself. When you want to give up in your workout, when you want to give up and put that cookie in your mouth, nope. Hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. My hard work of not putting that cookie in my mouth is going to pay off. My hard work of putting in this 30 minutes or these 300 calories is going to pay off. Okay? Let's keep putting and talking like that to ourselves in our brains. The next thing. So there's a few things that matter with the growth mindset when it comes to losing weight. So resilience, positive self-talk, what I was just doing, consistency, adaptability, celebrating progress. Celebrate every progress. I've already talked about that. So, in order to cultivate these key facts that I just named, we have to do a few things. So we need to set realistic goals. We talked about that already. Small increments, right? We need to learn from our setbacks. Right now you're learning. By doing all this, you're educating yourself to prepare yourself for those plateaus or setbacks. We need to stay positive right now. Mindset is everything, guys. Embrace challenges. We're going to embrace those plateaus because with our scale and weighing ourselves every day, because it's our added tool, we're going to embrace those plateaus because we're ready for them, because we can see them from a mile away. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to go eat that hamburger. And the last thing, practice self-compassion, guys. I cannot express how much I wish somebody would have told me that. Be compassionate with yourself. You're going through something that's so hard. You're going through a life-changing event. It's not easy, and it's not going to happen from one day to another. It takes time. It takes consistency. It takes hard work. It takes motivation, and it takes for you not to give up. But in order for you not to give up, you need to be compassionate with yourself. Pat your back on all those achievements, but also pat your back on all those failures, on those setback days that you ate the cookie. All those days are learning days for you. Take them and run with them, because they're not going to be like that every day. Some days your willpower is going to be stronger. Some days it's not. But you need to be compassionate with yourself, because you are human and we make mistakes. And if you're not compassionate with yourself, you're going to lead yourself towards giving up on this goal that you have. And this again leads back to that same cycle that you keep doing in your life, and why we don't accomplish goals. So we need to start looking at our mental health and talking to our brain in a positive way so we can grow our mindset, guys, from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. When we start growing our mindset, we're going to get that willpower on check, and we're going to make sure that hard work is going to pay off. I don't know how else to explain this, guys. But I do want to talk a little bit more about those key factors that I named for you guys. So the resilience. Weight loss isn't always a smooth journey. There will be ups and downs, plateaus, and setbacks. A growth mindset helps you stay resilient during these times, seeing each obstacle as a chance to learn and adapt. It's literally everything I'm telling you. Positive self-talk. Instead of beating yourself up over mistakes, a growth mindset encourages positive self-talk. You will be more inclined to say, I can improve, rather than, I'll never get this right. Consistency. Believing your ability to change helps you stay consistent with your healthy habits. You understand that every small step contributes to your long-term success. Adaptability. A growth mindset always allows you to be flexible and adapt your strategies when something isn't working. This can mean tweaking your diet, trying new workouts, or finding new ways to stay motivated. Finding new workouts. Didn't I talk about that? Weights versus cardio, or doing both. What was the other one? Finding new ways to stay motivated. I know I have talked about this a lot on my social media. The ways that I stay motivated is new shoes, new clothes. Another thing, when that doesn't motivate me, is just thinking about the workout that I'm going to do that day. Oh, it's leg day. It's glute day. Hell, I ain't going to miss leg day and glute day. No, girl. Because if you miss today, that's a day that you miss putting on some muscle on that ass. Sorry, guys. I get excited, I tell you. Celebrating progress. Rather than only focusing on the end goal, a growth mindset encourages you to celebrate small victories along the way. This keeps you motivated and reinforces your commitment through the process. Guys, a growth mindset over a fixed mindset is what we're going to do. Through this whole process, you're going to figure that you're doing it on your own. I'm just here to guide you. Okay, guys. So that is the last of that second part of my guide. And I know I added more things in there. I know my guide when I started recording this video wasn't as long as it is now. 60 pages. But yeah, the more information you guys have, the better for you, because the more prepared you're going to be for any obstacle that you face during your weight loss journey. But whatever obstacle that you can't figure out, you can always reach out to me and I will help you. Don't ever hesitate to ask me a question. I don't believe in any question being a dumb question. So I'm here for you. I hope this video helps you and encourages you to start your weight loss journey. We got this, guys. See you in the next one.